Hi everyone, this is Donna Cruz from Rasa Living. Always excited to share everything that's special, that's conscious, that's eye-opening, heart-opening, and truly transformational with you guys. And I have a great friend visiting with me from India, but he's actually really a global citizen. His name is Apurve Mehra, and he's from India. And Apurve is an agent of change, unlike many I've ever met. So I'm really happy to introduce you guys, and happy to have you also take the walk that I've taken towards knowledge, towards engagement, and to becoming your own agent of change instead of looking outside of yourself. I think that's one of the most beautiful things, that when we first met and learned a little bit about what your perspective is around healing, I'm so happy for you to share that with people, because it's very different to what most people think about healing as something that's outside of themselves. You have a very beautiful, very natural, and very accessible idea around healing. So just share that with us.
Yeah, sure. See, for starters, what I've noticed is the world is being driven to chemicals and pills for healing. One of the words we use in my company a lot in Biogetica is the Aspirin Generation. It's something we came up with. But what we're essentially saying there is, give me a pill and don't say anything else. That's what our relationship with our doctors has become in the last 50 years. You know, there are so many factors which include karma, diet, mental state, emotional state, meditative practice, etc., that contribute to whether you are at ease or dis-ease, that contribute to whether you are relaxed or if you're stressed out, if you're well or unwell. But these factors are never really brought into our awareness, because we've been pushed into, I have a problem, this is the pill for me.
Right. As opposed to looking, what's the cause of the problem?
What is the cause of the problem? What we know already, that all matter is existing by virtue of vibration. We know very well that.
What do you mean by that? Because we have a lot of people that join us that know, would like to know more. So just give us a little taste.
Well,
of that.
this is Max Planck, quantum physics. The last 100 years, that quote, "All matter exists by virtue of vibration," was by Max Planck. And what he is pointing to is the realization that scientists have had in the last century, that even something as solid as this wood table is actually, in essence, empty.
Right.
If you were to take all the space in this table versus all the actual particles, the particles would be like an apple in a football field. So we are essentially dealing with these things which are bands of vibrations and energies. When those interact with our consciousness, they get a certain form.
Interesting.
So this is something that science has agreed to in the last 100 years. It's not really something that they debate anymore.
Right.
But when you look at the medical science, it's never brought up. You know, no one, when do you go to a doctor and he'll tell you, you know, if you smile more, you might get better, right?
Let's practice that, shall we?
So what's happened is we've come up with this chemical conspiracy of sort, which is, there are hundreds of natural products that will help a certain ailment.
Right.
Those natural products have anywhere from 4,000 to 40 years of data behind it. Some data is from the ancient sciences like Ayurveda, some data is from modern trials.
Right.
When and if those certain herbs get funded, they find ample data supporting it.
Right.
But even those modern trials are not enough for a government of any country to take that herb and say, we should propagate this towards the people.
Right.
What the governments of countries say today is, great, you say this herb is good for X or Y ailment, which means now you've got to do drug trials for X or Y ailments. There's a very famous example in America where the owners of this pomegranate juice company, POM, got sued by the FDA and FTC jointly for claiming that pomegranate juice was good for the heart. They said now pomegranate juice has become a drug. Now there's a very big catch here that the public is not made aware of, which is that pomegranate juice, that tulsi, that valerian was made by God, was made by nature. let me not say controversial words, I believe the GOD word is very controversial.
We say Mother Nature.
Yeah,
it's all
Mother
good.
Nature. So, Mother Nature made pomegranate juice, or tulsi, or valerian.
Right.
So, it can't be patented. Right? If
Mhm.
it can't be patented, why would me, you, or anyone else spend $100 million to prove that it works?
Mhm.
Right? That's the catch-22. So all this data is there that says, yes, this works. But guess what? To get your stamp of approval
Right.
and not get sued by an FDA in any country of the world,
Mhm.
you need that stamp of approval if you're going to link it to an ailment.
Right.
And when you go for that stamp of approval, you're looking to spend $100 million.
Mhm.
And no one is taking up the cause of natural medicine
Right.
just to make the world a better place.